children have learned all about dense cities and green cities and fair cities, which they didn't know about before. But the other thing is that it's taken it wider than their school, because a lot of the projects they've done have been school-based projects. So this one's taken it out of the school and into their environment, into Cheetham Hill and Manchester. So I think that was really beneficial to them as well.
A lot of them said they enjoyed walking out.
Yeah.
I was quite surprised at the things they picked. I'm surprised they picked that, actually.
Yeah, so it's taken it more into their community rather than just in their school. And the other thing that I thought that really benefited the children was seeing all this equipment. Obviously not from an eco side, but we've been learning about Film It at school. It's one of the angles we've got this Open Futures scheme, and one of them is called Film It. And so we've been trying to incorporate that into the curriculum. So the children have obviously had the opportunity to see equipment that they have never seen before and to actually use it. And then to see the finished product for them will be amazing. Well, I've never done a project like this with them before, so it's been fantastic for me to have people wanting to work with us. So, I wouldn't have been able to do anything on this scale by myself. So what I've got out of it is I've been able to take part in a fantastic project with the children that I wouldn't have had the opportunity to do.
Okay. And how important do you think these kinds of issues are for the people of this age?
I'd say they're more important for people of this age than they are for adults. They're going to be on the earth a lot longer than we are. And they're the ones that are going to have to cope with the aftermath of it all, so I'd say it's very important. They've had the opportunity to use all this equipment that they've never used before, and they've built up an understanding of how an animation is produced, because of course they will have seen animations before but not really thought about how they were made. So they've got that knowledge now. So they've obviously had to listen to each other, they've had to cooperate with each other, they've had to help each other out. So there's been a lot of teamwork involved as well. The children can say so much by using art. It's enjoyable, it's creative, and it's a really good way for the children to express their feelings. Children have all different abilities. And also through art as well, you have something to show for it at the end. It might not, it's always a different thing, but there is always something that the children have got ownership of at the end of it. I thought it was really great. He had a good rapport with the children, and the children enjoyed working with him, and that showed. As Martin said, I would have liked to have had more time. It was a shame that this all kind of came about in the summer term, because I would have liked to have perhaps got other children involved, other children in the school, like the pupil education team and things like that. But obviously with it being late in the year, we just haven't had the time to do that. So, and I would have liked us to have been able to work on it for longer as well, rather than just the 2.5 days. Oh. I wouldn't have changed the way it was delivered. I think it was really, the children were focused all the way through, and everyone got something out of it, so no, I wouldn't have changed the way it was delivered. I liked doing the rap. I thought that was really good, and the children really got into that, didn't they? Yeah. I really enjoyed that.
I thought that had so much value in it because they learnt so much in such a short space of time.
Yeah. The way listening to each other, and
they were so focused.
Yeah, they were.
Because I'm kind of filming them and watching them, and they're
And that was after almost a full day.
And they were really concentrating, and all thinking about what they could say.
Yeah.
And you could just see when they were kind of just dancing about and actually doing the rap, the different performances, all the little characters came out.
Yeah, I loved Bushra.